This unit is Add Business Logic. This is the fourth unit on Build a Battle Station app module. Not module, it's a project. My name is Jeff Alhadeff. You're welcome to join me as I work my way through this unit. If I come across something that seems tricky, I'll put a link to it in the description below, and sort of where I was confused, where you might be confused, and how we could how it maybe made sense at the end. But I might not come across anything. But either way, you're welcome to listen to me as I work my way through here. Okay. What you'll do, I keep on wanting to say at the completion of this unit you will, but we don't have that in projects. That's modules. Okay. Create a validation rule and create an automated process with Lightning Process Builder. Oh boy. I have nightmares from that. So now that we have our basic app in place, the users can maintain data and manage the project. However, we have some business rules for these types of projects that we'd like to put into place. Building a battle station is not all sunshine, rainbows, and lollipops. It's hard work and has to be done right. As you may have heard, we've had a problem in the past with exhaust ports. There are too many of them, and they apparently very easy to shoot missiles into. This tends to make them blow up. This is funny. I think this is objectively funny, to the degree that which objectivity is something that is actually capable. We want to prevent those pesky rebels from blowing up our battle stations, again, by fully staffing our project with enough exhaust port inspectors to catch unsecured exhaust ports. The exhaust port inspectors need to be fully staffed on each project and even put in overtime hours. The boss can spot and open exhaust port from a parsec away. What is a parsec? Is that a Star Wars term I'm supposed to know? A unit of distance used in astronomy equal to about 3.26 light years. Fine. You'll need to create a validation rule that prevents users from saving a record for exhaust port inspection. You'll need to create a validation rule that prevents users from saving a record for an exhaust port inspector if the utilization is less than 150%. You'll need to create a validation rule that prevents users from saving a record for an exhaust port inspector if the utilization on the exhaust port inspector is less than 150%. Oh, my brain goes all to jelly when I read this stuff. You'll need to create a validation rule that prevents users from saving a record for an exhaust port inspector if the utilization is less than 150%. So we want our exhaust port inspectors to always be 1.5 times overutilized. It doesn't sound like they're going to get good results if they're working that hard. Let's hope this keeps our battle stations from being blown to smithereens this time. Add a utilization validation rule. Okay, I'm really not clear on this. The exhaust port inspectors need to be fully staffed on each project and even put in overtime hours. So every time we create or assign an exhaust port inspector, they have to do 150 I guess that's what it means, that every time you create a record, for the exhaust port inspectors need to be 150% utilized. So you're working overtime with this. Were exhaust port inspectors? Choose the quantity utilization. I'm going back to the previous unit because I didn't enter in an exhaust port inspector. Enter the following resource name options one at a time. Choose the quantity and utilization of your choice. Phooey. I messed up on yesterday's unit. Ugh. I thought I could do whatever I wanted. No. I created the Get Out of Egypt one. Okay, well, we're going to have a Star Wars meets Exodus of Egypt. Because apparently I have to add these all in. Because we need to use them today. So here we are. Come on. They're frustrating, you know? You think you did something and you just misread it. Battle trooper with ridiculously thin armor. They barely get used at all. Okay, that's it for those guys. Now for the supplies. Light bulbs. They're valuable. I really should have. I'm gonna go back and update yesterday's video, but I don't like to update videos. I don't edit, as you might have been able to gather. Because if I were to edit, I just spend all day editing. And that's not cool because I want to be learning. Toilet paper. Who needs the toilet paper? Stormtroopers need toilet paper. Okay, going back to today's unit. Click the gear icon and click Setup. Select the Object Manager tab next to the Home tab. Click Resource. I'm just going to follow along. Setup. Setup. Object Manager. Battle Station. Come on. Battle Station. Click Resource. Select validations rules, section from the left navigation. Validation rules. As if I had to say that I don't edit. It's sort of obvious I don't edit. Click the new button. Enter the rule name. Inspectors must work overtime. That's lovely. Ready to build morale. For the error condition formula, you want to prevent the record from being saved for an exhaust port inspector with a utilization of less than 150%. Enter the formula as, and name equals exhaust port inspector utilization. The custom object is less than 1.5. For description, I'm just putting this in because I like this little bit of text. Which I just ran out of space. No errors found. Okay. And with the name equals exhaust port inspector, utilization custom object is less than 1.5. For the error message, enter exhaust port inspectors must work at least 150%, no coffee breaks. For the error location, click field, radio button, and select utilization field. I'm not sure if that's showing up on this video because it might be off the screen, but it looks just like this. Field utilization, and click the save button. Just trying to make sure that makes sense in my head. Exhaust port inspector utilization is less than 1.5. Okay, because this is the error condition formula. So if this formula expression is true, then display the defined text in the error message. So if exhaust port inspector utilization is less than 1.5, then you're going to throw the error message. Okay, so to repeat what I just figured out, here's the logic behind this, okay? An error condition formula says if this formula that we're writing now is true, then that means there's an error. And then if there's an error, display the defined text in the error message. So how do I know there's an error? We know there's an error if the name exhaust port inspector, which is part of the utilization custom object, is less than 1.5. If that's the case, then, hey, we got an error. Then display the error message. And where it's going to show up, again, I don't think this is showing on your screen, is at the top of the page or below a specific field. Okay, now go back to your battle station record and enter a new resource type for exhaust port inspector with a utilization of less than 150. You should now see an error message preventing users from entering bad data. Now go back to your battle station record. Go back to our battle station. This is our Get Out of Egypt one, which I did yesterday, which now no longer makes any sense, but whatever. Because I thought you could enter in your own stuff, but you can't. And enter a new resource type of exhaust port inspector. That shouldn't have happened. Go back to your battle station record. Battle station record. Battle station record. Back to your battle station record. God, I feel so stupid. Go back to your battle station record. That's not my app. It's my record. This is my battle station that I created. That's the record. This is my battle station object. This isn't a battle station record. This is the object. Go back to the battle stations. This is my record, right? Wow, this video promises to be as boring as yesterday's. Now go back to your battle station record and enter a new resource type of exhaust port inspector with utilization less than 150. I shouldn't be able to save. Object Manager, next to the Home tab, click Resource. On the Resource object. Validation rules. I figured it out why the error message wasn't throwing for me. I thought it was because I had entered in 1 and the rule says 1.5, and so for some reason it wasn't recognizing the percent. I thought that's what it was. It's not. The resource name is case sensitive. So if you copy from here, exhaust port inspector, enter that in, and click save, it's going to work fine because it's a capital P, capital I that you've got in there. Your rule just said exhaust port inspector, not capital P, not capital I. If you do this, let me just delete these guys because they're annoying me. And we go new, and we say exhaust port inspector, quantity 1, quantity 149, click save, then you get the error. You should also get this error if it goes 150 because it's less than, it lets you do that for some reason. Because I would think that that would have to be less than or equal to, but maybe it just identifies it that way. Either way, when you want to test this, you have to test it with exhaust port inspector, and it is case sensitive. Okay, onward to the next part, automate with the Lightning process builder. Okay, on to automate with the Lightning process builder. The Lightning process builder is a workflow tool that helps you easily automate your business processes by providing a powerful and user-friendly graphical representation of your process as you build it. Of your process. Why don't you say as your process? There you go. As you build it confuses me. You simply point and click to build your process, which run behind the scenes, quote unquote, in response to actions. You'll build a process that updates the project as complete when the weapons system is changed to fully operational. Click the gear icon and click Setup. From there, enter Process Builder. And a quick find. I think I have this open. Two S's. Okay. Click the New button. And then for the process name, enter fully operational battle station. The API name will populate automatically. For the description, we're going to say update the process is complete. The process starts when a record changes. Click the Save button. Okay, then we're going to go select which records can change. Click the plus Add Object icon to specify the object and when to start the process. It should kick off whenever someone creates or updates a battle station record. For the object, select Battle Station and click the radio button next to when a record is created or edited. Click the Save button, which is off screen for you. Sorry about that. Now, okay, click the plus criteria icon to determine which criteria should evaluate to true to fire actions. You'll configure the process to run only if the weapon status value has been changed to fully operational. Enter now fully operational for the criteria name and select conditions are met. Click the field lookup, select weapon status from the pick list, and click choose. Change operator to is changed and value is too true. Just curious. Add another criteria by clicking the Add Arrow button. Did I say arrow? Add a row. Click the field lookup, select weapon status again from the pick list, and click Choose. Change operator to equals and value to fully operational. Okay. Leave everything else as is and click Save. Okay, so basically, the reason we need both of these is because we're going to be looking at the weapon status. It first has to get changed. So a record on the Battle Station app has to change, is changed. And then the criteria is that the Battle Station app weapon status is changed. So that's number one. And then number two is that it has to equal fully operational. Why don't we just do fully operational? Because then it would run every time or something. Clicking Save. When a record is created or edited, now fully operational, conditions are met. These are the two conditions. Okay. Now, update record action. When the criteria evaluates to true, you want to change the project status to complete. Indicate that the project is finished and your battle station is ready for action. Blowing stuff up with larger laser cannons is actually quite relaxing. I don't get that. Click the plus add action under immediate actions.
Hi, Mommy. Hi, Jackie.
Hey, Sunshine.
Yeah.
For the action type, select update records. For the action type, select update records.
Mommy, I'm ready. Mommy.
Where are you going?
I'm
You want to sit there, right?
No. I want to sit right here.
Right there, you got it. For the action type, select update records.
Okay.
For the action name, enter update statuses.
Okay.
And as the action name, and for the record type, click the search field and select the radio button and select the battle station custom record that started your process and click choose.
Okay.
Select the battle station record that started your and click choose. Okay?
Okay.
For the record, click the search field and select the radio button. I did that.
Okay.
Yeah, we did that. We're good. Set new field values for the record to update by clicking the field pick list, select project status, and change value to complete. Project status.
Okay.
Wait, hold a second. No criteria, just update the records. Right. And then we're going to project status value to project status.
This.
Yeah, it's the microphone. Click the save button.
Okay. Look on down.
You want to go down? Bye-bye. One last action before we put the process into effect. When the project is complete and the weapons are operational, we want to announce our amazing accomplishment by posting message to Chatter. This should make your boss breathe much easier. That's funny. I get that. This might also be a reference, but I'm not getting it. But the breathing easier I get. Click the plus add action button. For action type, select post to Chatter. For action name, enter post to Chatter as the action name. For post 2, select this record. Note, please make sure that you have enabled feed tracking for the battle station object to view this record. I think I did. For the message, enter battle station name is now complete. Now it is the full power of a fully armed and operational battle station. Post to this record, merge field. Click save. And click activate in the upper right hand corner to activate your process. Click confirm. Now that your entire process should look like this, in order for your process to look like this, you might have to go over here and click the Show More button to expand it. So we have Start Battle Station now fully operational. True, immediate actions, update status, post to Chatter, and then stop. Test your process. Time to see if your process is in action. Simply edit the battle station record. Set the weapon's status to fully operational, and click Save. Weapon status to fully operational. Now click Save. Thank you. When the page refreshes, the project status should display complete. It did. And there should be a Chatter post at the right of the page announcing how awesome you are. That's cool. Bless you.
Yeah. I sneezed.
You sneezed, yeah. Okay, thanks for watching.